Yes, you're right, absolutely. All the time in our history and right now, we must be equal to America. Otherwise, we're not so great. And it was the main question for Putin to recreate the feeling of equality with America, because again, he explained it to everyone that we were humiliated by this failure in Cold War. And right now, it was a chance to construct relations with America on our own terms. That's why when Trump became the president, a lot of champagne was uncorked in State Duma. They're all silly bastards, but it was symptomatic that they thought that right now we will rule America. Not America will rule the world, and Russia is a part of this world. It's a very interesting vision of our future. We fail it, not even in America, but even in Europe. I mean, primarily the elections in France. Putin overtly supported Madame Le Pen. It's unprecedented support, but she failed. And right now, this is a kind of an impasse for Russian diplomatic and political elite, what to do with the USA, what to do with Europe, what to do with the West, in the circumstances when we can't rule the world on our own terms. The main idea for understanding, yes, this is the idea of empire. This is lost empire for sure. But Putin is trying to construct imaginary empire on different bases, on the basis of Eurasian Economic Union, on the basis of this very aggressive foreign policy. And the main step in this direction was the annexation of Crimea. This is more about phantom pains of empire than about Russian nationalism, because Crimea, this is part of Russian empire. Here is the difference between nationalistic vision and imperialistic. And here is again the mixture of it. So this is the main idea. We were great empire. Then there were some troubles with October revolutions. But then Stalin gathered this puzzle and we became great again. When we are peering into polls, sociological polls, surveys, we can see the content of this very pride for the great power. Yes, people feel the pride for their history, Russian history. We are great again, it's obvious. But at the same time, we want to eat. We want a good economic performance. This is also very important part of this feeling of pride. And the next step for Putin is to maintain a normal level of social life, a normal level of economic development. But at the same time, this high cost of pride is acceptable until now for Russians. Even in the baddest days of, worst days of crisis, which is still with us. So we are ready to suffer a little bit. But the extent of the suffering is not so large, because at the end of the day we have market economy. We have food in the shops. We have different kind of goods in the shops. People have salaries. They can earn their living in informal sector, maybe informal sector. The inflation is quite low, despite because of very good monetary policy of our central bank, and so on and so forth. So we can survive this period.